Hi, this is Dan from Inclusion Space. Today we're going to do a little talk on creating classroom norms, also known as expectations for students to see, for you to see as a teacher, for families to kind of know what are the expectations in this classroom. It's something that should be created at the beginning of each quarter or semester. Maybe the first day or the first couple days you establish what the expectations are, and classroom norms are very specifically behavioral expectations or rules of the class. They inform us how we are expected to behave toward each other and towards the materials we use in school. Students who are partners in composing classroom norms are more likely to experience a level of ownership, participate and engage in mutually respectful and cooperative relationships. So basically the important thing is the students should be actively involved in creating the classroom norms. But today I want to also specifically talk about how inclusion should be framed up in the classroom norms, because I think I've noticed that it rarely is a stated part of the norms, and it's an important part of the culture of what a classroom should strive to be. So I think that using this opportunity when you create the classroom norms at the beginning is a great time to use the word inclusion and set up an expectation that this is what it's going to be. This is what inclusion is, and how do you as a class want to address inclusion. It needs to be talked about. It needs to be on people's minds. So some examples of classroom norms that be nice: listen the first time, be ready to learn. Things like come prepared with your folder, your notebook, and a pencil. Be on time. Things like that are kind of the traditional classroom norms. But where is inclusion on that list? We need to start adding it to our lists. This is my old classroom norm list. So now that I'm thinking about inclusion in all of these contexts of setting up the framework for inclusion, this is a great opportunity when you do the norms. So I would add something like a statement like I am including new people in my group. I am going to include people of all abilities in my group, in my small groups. I will reach out to, you can change the language, but I will talk to people of all abilities. I will ask, I will offer, opportunities for people to be engaged in my small group, or in my group project, or whatever it is. People who are not just my friends, but others as well in different groups. That would be a more inclusive, like in a setting that would be more inclusive and promote inclusion. But again, classroom norms need to come from the students. So rather than pretend that all the answers are going to come from the teacher, it's a great opportunity to open it up to the wisdom of the children, the students, whoever, whatever age group you're with, because they are wise, very wise, and they will surprise you, no doubt. And I highly recommend bringing that up and having that conversation in the context of creating classroom norms. So if you have some really good norms that you've used in the past that you can kind of suggest or build from, please let me know what they are. Drop a comment. Share this if you think somebody else would know, and like and subscribe to Inclusion Space on YouTube. And I will hope to hear back some good ideas on expectations for inclusion that you would do at different classrooms and different grade levels. And what's worked and what hasn't worked, let me know, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.